everyone. Welcome to OVERDRINKS. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Omi. I'll be your host this evening. And today you're watching OVERDRINKS Girl Chat Edition. I'm here with two of my very special friends, Inayah, Browne, and Savannah, Sardar. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming. This means a lot to me. It's my first episode.
Anytime.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. I'm a little nervous, but, we're going to drink and sauce our way through this girl chat like it's another date with us, How do you guys like the drink, though?
Stop the cap.
Let me know. Honest opinions.
It's giving.
That's good.
It's giving champagne.
No.
So it's a margarita champagne. We came up with the name Champagne Mommy. I definitely feel like this is a vibe, like brunch, boat day. This is what it's giving, like celebratory, it's I don't know. I feel like even before New Year's, I've been on like champagne and like stuff like that. So I feel like now it's just like champagne, and more champagne. Because I feel like I'm very big. Like I said, I'm very big on like mind, body, soul, and I feel like my physical attributes, I've been paying attention to that a lot lately. And so I'm like, all right, now I need to pay attention to my mental. Not saying anything is wrong with my mental, but I feel like I want that to be just as strong as my outside. But like, what do y'all feel about therapy? Because I feel like, especially Caribbean background, and I know you notice, Inayah, like it's the, you got it, be strong, like get up, brush it off, you know what I'm saying? You have no reason, you have nothing, and it's just like that cripples you in ways that you don't realize until you're like 26 one day, and you're like, why am I doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, what are y'all thoughts on therapy?
I think it's necessary because, like you said, if you're gonna be strong internally, if you're gonna be strong physically, you also need to be strong internally, mentally. That plays a big deal because if your body's not functioning, if your mind's not functioning, it's not going to help your body function. You know what I mean? So if you're not in the right headspace, everything else crumbles. Your body listens to your mind. And it's just like you said, when you're younger, Caribbean parents are just like, nothing's wrong with you.
Brush it off.
Crying. Literally, like there's no reason for you. You have a house. You have food. You have clothes. You have no reason to be sad. But it's just like, now we have to unpack all these things as adults. And I'm glad, honestly, I'm really happy this generation is moving forward with therapy because our parents don't understand it. Even now, my mom's just like, anyways. And I'm just like, no, girl, I'm going to therapy.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing.
There's nothing wrong with therapy.
Cheers
to that. Cheers to that.
Well, my thought on therapy, and there's the flip side to it. So you're a Caribbean household. I'm not Caribbean. My dad was Muslim. My mom was Christian. So in my mom's mind, God will heal everything you have. You don't need to do that because, or not that you don't need to do it. I was never told not to go, but it's like God can heal you from anything. God will take care of all your problems, but it's like God can help me find a therapist as well. Like that, that goes along.
He led me there.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, God can heal me, but it's also you have to use wisdom, and He gives you the wisdom to acknowledge you need it. So. You should definitely go. I feel like everyone needs to go. I always say this.
Yeah. She does always say that. Sav says that all the time.
Yeah. Men, women, everyone.
Okay, so now
everyone needs to go. Not just women who are to their emotions, whatever. Men too. Men battle with that too. So I feel like everyone. I feel like everyone, no matter what background, high class, middle class, low class, I think everybody needs therapy.
Yeah.
So if you guys were in a relationship, you would feel like, because I've heard a very good advice middle last year. That, like, when you are in a relationship, it's totally fine to, like, go to therapy as a couple before anything is wrong. So, like, let's say, like, I know this sounds crazy in our generation, right? Especially with, like, the talking phase and the dating phase and all of that. But let's say you've been dating someone consecutively for 3 months. And then you start dating them seriously for, like, a year. And then it's like, as a girl, you're like, hey, like, I feel like we should go to therapy. He's going to look at you like, what the fuck? Like, around with us? Like, what you blah, 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 yeah. But I'm sure you guys all heard the saying before, prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with us, but we're like, going on 2 years now. And I feel like you want to take me serious, and I want to take you serious. So what's wrong with just, like, us sitting in front of, venting maybe things that we don't feel comfortable sharing it and having like advice on that? So do you feel like you would be like the type to be like to tell like your significant other when you feel like you want to be serious with him, tell him like, hey, let's go to therapy even though there's nothing wrong?
I feel like nothing's wrong with it, but I feel like the opposing side might feel like there is a problem that you want to talk about, just not with that one person. Like having.
They might look too into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they might overthink it. Like.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Personally, I never thought about that. To be honest, to go before there's an issue.
That's why I got the advice from an older sister and friend of mine, and I was just like, oh wow, like,
that's dope though.
Yeah. You know, that's interesting. And she was just like, and she brought up the saying, prevention is better than cure, and she was just like, think about it, like people go to therapy to fix something,
right?
But if you're really just going there to practice like communication, how to deal with this, if this is supposed to happen and stuff like that, then there's really nothing to fix. Yeah. You're just, and I was just like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's dope. That's really dope.
I feel the same way as Savannah. I've never really thought about that before, and I'm glad you're mentioning it. Like,
same. I didn't think about it at first either.
But relationships take work, and it's just like, in order for you guys to maintain healthy boundaries, like healthy communication, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like, that's a really good idea.
Right. Exactly. No.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like people, like we were saying, like we have different backgrounds. Like the communication style in your household when you were growing up may have been different than your significant others. So true. Your therapist could even help you guys communicate where you guys can understand each other.
Exactly.
So I like that.
No, me too. Really and I feel like, I really do feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's something I'll look into, because it's just like you said with the communication thing, like I might get mad and run away, like not want to talk about anything. I could be like, like this is just not for me. I don't want to talk about it now. Right. And my partner may be somebody that wants to like push and talk. Yeah. But like if we go to therapy on good terms and we realize that's a form of communication,
right?
Then it's something that what's the word I'm looking for? Like we're planning it. Like when it happens, we're like, okay, this is your defense mechanism, and this is like we already know how to deal with it before it happens. But speaking of like couples, is there anyone that you guys are dating or interested in right now? Like, are you even willing? Like, I mean, not willing, but like, what's your stat on dating like right now? Like 2023.
Yeah.
We're in our. I ain't gonna tell y'all how old we is, whatever. But we out here, and but like. Is it something like, are you fine with like being single, or is it something like you're like, okay, hey, I want to take a guy seriously right now. You want to take a girl seriously right now? Like, whatever it may be. Like, I don't know. I no judgments. I love all my friends. I'm just saying, like what's y'all's vibe on dating? Like,
so I'm now me, Inayah. That's 2023, even 2022. I feel like I have left situations whole. And before I realized I used to go into situations where I was only half. And I was looking for someone else to be that other half to make me whole. But I'm just like, I have to come to you whole, and I have to leave that person whole. Because one thing we all know is that everything comes to an end. You know?
Right.
Whether it's on good terms, bad terms, someone dies, God forbid. Right. But everything ends. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm okay with being single, and I'm also okay with being in a relationship because I know I'm going to be 100% whole by myself and with someone, you know what I mean?
Right.
And with that being said, I am, dating exclusively.
The exclusively. That's big for you, guys. Especially for her to say exclusively. Right. And I don't be claiming nobody.
Right.
Yeah, so,
No, I love that. I love that.
So what about you, Zab?
Well, so I used to operate out of more masculine. So if I'm a set person, like, I like certain things, like do certain things. I don't like to wait on anybody. So I feel like I'm operating. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Very well. Thanks, Browne. Real friends. But I'm operating more on my feminine now, and I love it here. I think it's really fun. It's really effortless. Where maybe like before, like our generations, like we gotta be tough. We gotta go get our own stuff. We gotta do stuff for ourselves. But it's like it's okay to date and let yourself be like vulnerable and open. So. Yeah. I feel like mentally, I'm definitely more open and able to date someone more freely instead of being like, all right, bye, you're not doing what I want.
And I feel like that's also a big step for Sav, because Sav I knew 3 years ago was like,
cutthroat.
You got $500 for me? I'm not even got to do anything with you. You just got $500 for me going on a date?
Right.
Or
what are we doing? Like, I want to go to Caribbean, go to Jamaica. What's going on? Right. You don't have a passport?
Right.
No, that part.
Like, it's just like, so now I'm more open and my mental is open.
Yeah.
So it's like once you change that mental, it's like everything aligns. So I'm proud of myself for that.
I'm proud of us for sure.
You.
You brought up the fact that like you're whole, and you do like the fact of you being whole without you having to look for someone, and I really do like that. I really do like that, and I feel like more like girls and generations, I mean, our girls in our generation should like follow that and live in that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people believe that there's like, I don't know. I feel like they feel like, I understand like there's like passion and like, you know, light. No, not even light, but I feel like there's passion and there's something like toxic relationship when you feel like you need someone. But it's like, I also feel like, I don't know, I want to get too like emotional, but I also feel like when you really feel like you found someone and they're in their hole and you feel like you're in your hole, you really feel like, damn, like you're my person, but not even like on some clingy
codependency.
Yeah, it's just like, dang, like God really did make another me, but in a male version, like, you know, like you feel that way. So, but with that being said, like with you being whole, okay, how do y'all feel about like 50-50 partnership?
Woo!
So, like we said, we're whole, and we gotta be like, you know, I'm gonna call y'all out. So we said we're whole, and whole to me, before I go in a relationship, means that without a man, I could get my own car, or I have my own car.
Right.
I have my own apartment, and I could take myself on dates I don't need you to. Right. Would it be nice to experience those trips, those dinners, those experience overall with you? Yes, that's ultimately what I want to do if I'm gonna say I'm your girl. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like, how do you look at 50-50 relationship? Do you feel like you commit to someone, they commit to you, and it's a 50-50 relationship? Or do you feel like, you know, I'm still your girl and I'm still like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do y'all feel about that?
Well, I feel like 50-50, first of all, because I do have all of these things, I have, you know, same thing as you, like my own car, my own place.
Exactly.
I have a good job.
That's amazing. Look at that.
We all do. Cheers to that. Cling, cling.
So I'm just like, a man cannot approach me with nothing.
Yeah.
You can't approach me with nothing. Like,
that I don't have or can't do for myself.
Exactly, because one, it's just like, I'm a woman with esteem. Like, you can't come to me, like, offering absolutely nothing with your hands, nothing in your hands. Like, come on now. So I feel like the 50-50 thing, I have paid rent by myself, and let me tell you, that shit hurts. I'm just like, I would rather pay 50-50 than 100. Okay, so I'm just like, let's get that out the way right now. So that conversation, I feel like it is situational. It's absolutely situational. But for me personally, I would always want to pay. I would rather do something down the middle than pay the whole thing myself. Because it's like, I have money, but I don't like to spend my own money.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of females. Like, let's not even try to act like that's not like a thing, like, you know, with us and stuff like that. But how do you feel? Because I mean, I was about to say, I already know, but.
Right. Okay, so I feel like growing up, like my dad spoiled me. My dad was very much provider, like leader, like everything that I would want in a man. Yeah. So I feel like when a man is naturally a leader and naturally a provider, it makes you want to be 50-50.
Yeah.
Submissive.
Why would you not want to do more if your partner's doing more?
Facts.
And it's like, for me, like when I come into terms with like dating or like anything 50-50, I'm the type of person, you treat me good, I'll treat you great. Yeah. So it's not even 50-50 at that point. It's like you're taking care of me, I'm taking care of you. I don't even want to say 50-50 because maybe my man might do a little more, but I'm not doing more in my own way or whatever. Like, I'm naturally going to want to do more if you're doing more for me as well. So it's like, it's no problem if you're in that leadership or man role.
I like that you said that, because I feel like that's a lot of why certain guys or maybe certain females don't run into like their soulmate and realize like, oh, well, you know, it's not a 50-50 situation, or it's like, I feel like I'm giving this and I'm not getting that in return. It's because, well, you're not getting the energy that you put out, and he's not getting the energy that he's putting out. Like, you know what I'm saying? A man may come to you wholeheartedly and be like, here's this, here's my heart. And if you're going to be that female to be like, I'm still doing this on the side, I'm still doing this, and you're supposed to be doing this for me. And I mean, and I also have this due next week, and, you know, not the accent, but I also have this due next week and all of that. And it's just like, dang, could you offer me a haircut?
No, for real. Like, reciprocity.
Can you offer me a haircut? Can you cook me a meal? I don't even know if you could cook for real. I introduced you to my mom.
Don't chicken Alfredo me to death.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so it's just one of those things where it's like, and then on the other hand, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I do feel like guys have to come heavy, and especially, I know this may sound crazy, fellas, but especially when you're going after a shorty with a kid. y'all gotta come whole types of different.
More than whole. You gotta come
It's-
hard.
Y'all gotta come whole
point.
types of different, bro.
Right.
It just is what it is. And unfortunately, maybe then it's not 50-50 because guess what? She already knows how to 50-50 it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's doing this for her kid, and she's already been the provider without you. She wants someone that's slapping her with abundance, and it's like, woo! And trust me, if she's already a mom, willingly, and that means she's already a nurturer, then you treat her right. Oh my God, you go, mama who?
Right.
She your mama now.
Right.
But no,
Mama
seriously. No, yeah, but seriously,
We have absolutely had times where we've chased our tequila with champagne, ladies.
Cheetos event.
On a boat.
The Cheetos event.
On a
Are you
boat.
freaking serious?
On a yacht.
The
The Cheetos event was like,
We've had times
I
with
could
us.
not, girl, we was taking shots. So for those that are watching, the Cheetos event is a Art Basel event that happens in Miami once a year. Staff, what time frame would you say? Oh, it's during December.
The first week of December. Art Basel week.
Shout out to the Cheetos event. Y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Rock the Bells.
Yeah,
Y'all
Rock
did
the
that.
Bells. Yeah, y'all start inviting us to Inayah Browne, Alexia Evans, Savannah Sardar. Y'all start inviting us, y'all. We'll be there. Y'all, push y'all on. No, but seriously. But so get back to what I was saying earlier about being whole and just being whole for yourself and New Year's resolution and all that. It's gotten me to, okay, so I want to be, so we got into our part where we're like physically fit and we're mentally stable, and I'm fine with or without a man. And so lately I've been thinking about myself, like, yo, like, what's my streams of income? Like, so like for me, I feel like I want to like, get heavy in stocks, see what that's about. I do want to invest more into myself as far as like, my podcast, what I'm saying? I am an author for those who doesn't know, Release. Follow me on Instagram, _release. And I'm currently working on another book. So those are like three form of like,
Streams of income.
Thanks. streams of income, so I feel like that's important, especially for, women, and just telling ourselves that we're whole and just like feeling just like, I feel like that goes into confidence. Like, just feeling like, yo, like I'm this, I'm that, and my bank account's fat too, just like this ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what would y'all say, like, you feel confident in like your stream of income? Like three that you would want to like get into or you're already in?
So it's no secret that we may be on, the brink of a recession. And with that being said, there's a lot of talks about, people getting laid off and things of that nature. And it's just like a lot of people are just one paycheck away from being homeless or a lot of people don't even have a savings account. So I'm just like, So me being who I am, I'm just like, yeah, having one stream of income is dangerous.
Yeah.
In this
scary.
market,
For
in this
sure.
economy.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have a very entrepreneurial family. So they are just like home ownership, multiple streams of income. So my dad, I can't even call my dad because my dad's always telling me like, what's next? What's the move?
Yeah.
Like,
I love
next?
that.
Like,
I love that.
You know
Yeah.
how my dad is.
Yeah.
He be barking
I love
at me
it.
like, you need another.
Even
source
your
of
mom.
income.
Your
Yeah.
mom.
I love
But your
that,
mom
though.
too.
Like-
She's beautiful in her business. She's great.
Thanks.
No.
Yeah.
So the next step for me definitely is not only home ownership, but I'm moving forward with getting an investment property.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I think you talked about that, Costa
Yes.
Rica.
yeah.
right?
So I'm just like, I absolutely, my goal in life, like when I was like 17, graduated from school or whatever, I'm like, I don't want to go to college. I want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So my goal since I was 17 was to be a real estate investor. So I'm starting that journey this year.
Yes.
I like that. And you already have her license. You already have her license. So,
Yes,
cheers.
girl. Okay, so my thing is now, like, basically what you said as well, like what you both said, like investing in your future. So I would say 4 things I have right now is I think you guys should get 2. I have a life insurance policy.
Nice.
I have a 401k. I am investing in, I do have stocks as well. And I also want to get a high yield savings account.
Nice.
So that's just the immediate, which I already have. And investing can be a million things. So I do want to invest in a lot of different things too. And probably my travel vlog as well. So travel vlog, travel savvy.
And no, travel vlog for sure.
So those are the things that I currently have and are working on. But I think everyone should have those basic things. Because you don't know what's going to happen to you. Is your family good? Is your future family good? Mm-hmm. Like, your 401k, that's for when you retire or whatever. Like, that's money just sitting for you. A high yield savings is paying you to save your own money. Like, it just makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like, doing things, and it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just profit you over time while you're investing as well. Because investing doesn't mean going into debt. It means set yourself for your future self.
I love that.
So, no, yeah. I definitely like that too.
Yes. So those are the things. And we're young. Like, it's cheap.
Yeah. And I like the fact that we're, like, friends that don't gatekeep. Because I feel like a lot of, like, I won't say, there's a lot of people that gatekeep, you know what I'm saying? I like to have friends and people around me that share information that you both learn and you both grow. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's definitely important. So, cheers to you guys for that.
Cheers.
For sure.
Cheers to us. Being real ones from day one.
Yes, real ones from day one.
Yes.
I feel like I'm backpedaling a little bit here. But I wanted to get into the topic of marriage because I feel like it's dying.
What?
No,
what do you mean?
I mean, here's the thing. I know. I feel like our generation's killing it. Like, and that's just how I feel. Now, I'm not speaking like it's dead for me. I'm just saying, like, I feel like
you're seeing a decline.
I'm seeing a decline. I feel like people are not, there's so much going on.
I know what you mean. Exactly.
There's so much going on. There's so many unicorns. There's so many, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, for me, it's just like, there's a lot of polyamorous people in relationships. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like, what are your thoughts on marriage? Like, do you see yourself in a relationship that could take you to marriage? And do you even believe in marriage?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, when I was growing up, I did not believe in marriage. Oddly enough, because I've seen it or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I did grow up with a Hebrew background, so my dad is polygamous, and this probably being younger, I'm impressionable, so that's what I saw. So I'm like, so marriage is not, a thing. Mm-hmm. Just having multiple wives and in one household, like literally, like. One wife was in one room, another wife was in another room, and it's just like, now that I'm older, I'm like, it's chaotic, but now I'm just like, marriage is a cheat code.
Right.
Because when you're married, you're sharing assets and you're sharing these,
like,
financially, it's a cheat code. Because, one, you're not, if you're in a, committed marriage.
Yeah, that part.
Obviously, like, you're not looking, like, for men, for example, if they're single, they're constantly spending money on women to take women out on dates. But if you're married, that money goes into the household.
Right.
It's an investment. And I'm not saying that women are investment, but that's what it comes to.
Right.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree.
It's like you just bought a luxury car. Mm-hmm. And now you just keep making her better. And you're making her better. If you have a good woman, she's definitely making you greater. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the cheat code.
Yeah.
The investment. That's a perfect analogy.
But people aren't seeing it that way, especially, I don't know, the generation of beneath us.
Right. So
I'm like,
society.
Let's play devil's advocate, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cake and eat it, too. You know what I'm saying? And I here's the thing. I know a lot of females may come for me with saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway, so I'm that girl. I just personally feel like stand on it. Like, if you, and I've been that person too, right? If you want a committed man, and you don't want him out here in these streets, and you say, I don't want a man that's going to cheat on me, but you get back with him every single time, and you realize that you're in a 15-year relationship with a cheating ass nigga, and you got you've been with him for 15 years, right? You've been with him for 15 years, 15 whole years, and he has a 7-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old, not with you. And then you're 50, and you're like, oh, my life could have been like this. Oh, my life could have been like this. Look how beautiful I was. And
maybe resenting him for that,
girl, you're definitely resenting him. Yeah. And it's just like, you didn't realize the Porsche you were. You didn't realize the Benz you were.
Right.
You kept being the Honda Civic and getting the same dirty-ass oil, over and over again. It's just like, for what? Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel I feel like, ladies, we have to take accountability. Yeah. We have to... You know what I'm saying? I don't know the actual facts on this, but let's say, what is it? For every one man, there's like 4 girls. 6. Boom.
Okay, Savannah with the statistics.
She's so fire. Y'all get you a Cancer. But seriously, I genuinely feel that way. Like, take accountability, not just for them. When you're calling them out on their BS, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, I stayed.
Right.
Yes, I'm enabling.
Or you settled.
Accepting. Yes.
You settled for company.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like,
literally.
So what you're saying is actually ironic to me because I know you as like a lover, like a die-hard lover. So,
but I've been there, so that's how I'm able to say that. Yeah, I've definitely been in a situation like that where I stayed and I'm not there anymore.
Right. See, I'm on the flip side. I do believe in like marriage, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Like, and it's crazy how like the standards of like America in general. Like, when I go see my family in the UK and they have a big wedding and like there's 5 different events and it's so well thought out and it's like you're marrying someone. It feels like a movie. Like, and it's like when I leave America, it's like the standard is different outside of America. It's just when you're in, especially in Miami, Florida.
I'm sorry, that was a real lie.
Standard? What standard?
Oh, so you're saying like we don't value it?
No.
No. So when I travel, I'm like amazed and I'm in awe because it's ignorant for me to think the whole world is one way.
Yeah.
So when I did start traveling, I really fell in love with other cultures and other ways, and I was like, oh, marriage and family and structure really exists. It's just the standard of what we're seeing, what we're around, what our friends are doing, what they're around, or what's happening to them versus what's going on around the world. Like, marriage and love is there.
Yeah.
It's work, no matter what. You choose what you want. Like, I heard someone say something that was really, really dope to me, and it was like, okay, women take how long to get ready? We take long. We choose the shoes, the accessories, our makeup, our hair, how everything's going to come together so intricately.
But they love it.
And y'all love it. And then it's like you see women who do all these things and then settle for a Walmart type of guy. Yeah. It's like you put so much into yourself just to settle for a person who's not even that same intricate level of detail for you.
Yeah.
No, facts.
So I heard that and I was like, wow, that's a really great way to say it. And it's like, I may be tough, like I'm tough when it comes to dating, but when I settle and like when I'm ready to take that next step with dating, marriage, whatever, it will be a beautiful thing. Yeah. And I'm not going to settle for anything that's not that, because life is short. You don't want to wake up one day and you're in your 30s still having a whole phase. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
do you guys have any projects or questions that you guys want to bring to the table, or questions that y'all want to lead with first?
Well, I feel like projects, like, I definitely want to continue working on, like, my travel blog, Travel Savvy, everything like that. But I would love to...
Travel Savvy, Air Savvy, follow on Instagram.
Yes. Thank you. I think I would love to do, like, a all women's, like, brunch, and call it, like, billionaire brunch. Or, like, curate an event for, like, women to, like, network and stuff. To, like, network and stuff. Just for, like, women to, like, have more conversations. A lot of people, they may have friends and stuff, but it's hard when you have friends. Especially a lot of people, we all have a lot of friends. And it's like, it's one thing when you have a lot of friends that could go to brunch with you. Y'all can do the brunch. We can do the outings. We can do the Taco Tuesdays. But when it comes to business, maybe people are scared. So you wouldn't have people to go into business with, or you want people to go into business with. And it's like...
Or you don't know how to do your first step type shit.
Or that's a different conversation. It's like, let's talk about our goals for the month. Or like what the TikTok you sent me where it was like...
Yeah, that was really cute, right?
Talk about our goals
so
and our ventures.
Just so Inayah is like on the outside right now, I sent her a TikTok recently. And like, you know how we just talked about like, linking up for... Like, okay, we did link up for restaurants and hookah bars and stuff like that. We're linking up for a sushi roll class and like pole dancing. So I sent her a group of friends that literally link up once a month, and they meet in like a boarding room. Oh. They have their drinks and they have whatever it is that they need, but they link up once a month in the boarding room. They bring their binders, their drinks, their vibe, and they literally only talk about their goals and stuff for that month. And I thought it was fire. So I shared it with her on TikTok, and I was like, yo, Sal, like, this needs to be us.
Shit. For sure.
That.
Yeah, like their binder, their pens, like just on like chill shit in a boarding room. Like, come on now, that's a vibe.
No, I have like this older friend, and he always tells me, he like, I don't want to say he's like a mentor, but he definitely gives me the older person's perspective. And he's just like, Inayah, it's important for you to be surrounded by like-minded individuals because you are the sum of the total of the
Right.
people that you hang out with.
Right, right.
And I'm just like, I'm just like,
It's like a nice compliment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry?
It's a nice compliment. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful
and
compliment.
I'm just like, when he said that to me, what I'm thinking is just like, I want to be surrounded by strong, independent women who are goal oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so when you guys say that, I'm just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love to hear that,
Yeah.
because I would love to evolve with my friends, because
Right.
unfortunately there are friends that don't think that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it to be extremely important to have like-minded individuals around me.
It's like I was saying
For sure.
earlier, not gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
yo, it's like,
For
like,
sure.
listen, I want to build a community, or like, you know, even with me, like, it's just like, when I first came out with my first book, for example, right? Like, I was telling y'all, like, I remember everyone was like, congratulations, like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you're Arthur. And I was even in my drunkest state that night, because it was a celebratory event, you know, we were drinking and turning up and all that. But I remember just saying to like my closest friends, like, tell me if you saw like anything that was off. Like, tell me, like, I want to hear like the real, like, you know, because that's what you want to hear. Like,
yeah.
I don't ever want to surround myself by yes men.
Yeah.
And you also don't want to dumb yourself
people.
down for
Like,
people
you know
either.
what I'm saying?
Like, y'all ready to go out, y'all ready to blow a bag on hookah, drinks, a bottle, but when it comes to your LLC, you're like, well, I don't got it. Well, I'm not doing anything.
Exactly. And it's like, you have it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
the person I'm venting to has it. And it's like, it's one thing to be like, oh, like, you're venting to a friend and she has it. Or you're like, oh, I don't have my LLC. I don't even know where to start. Or I want to start real estate and I want my real estate license. I don't even know. And you're telling it to a friend that has it. And she's listening to you like, girl, yeah, just get it together, blah, blah. But it's like, is she like, yeah, girl, get it together. Actually, I'm actually so tired of you saying, it's like, okay, listen to your friend vent. Like, we all want that friend that wants to listen in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to cut your friend off or discard her feelings. Never discard the feelings. But what I'm trying to say is like, all right, how many times you gonna listen to your friend vent, knowing that you have the information to give her? Yeah. So just be like, yo, you know, last time I actually hooked up with you, you was actually venting about the same thing. And I'm free this next Tuesday coming up. If you do want to learn how to get your real estate license, and if you do want to learn how to get a credit card, or if you do want to learn more about life insurance, like, that's the type of people you want. Because these are the same friends that you want to come on trips with you. Yeah. Right. The same friends that you want to take on yachts, same friends that you want to travel the world with. And then so don't get mad when you're like, hey, babe, or hey, girlie, let's go here. And your friends say they can't. Right. You know what I'm saying? Did you put me on when you was put on? Right. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like growing and glowing, especially in a room of beautiful entrepreneurship, like-minded, beautiful women, I feel like that's a beautiful thing. And I feel like wasn't seen a lot in the past, and for us to be, it's seen more like as our, you know, generation gets older. I personally think it's just a beautiful thing. And I just wanted to keep that going. And I know for me, it's literally instilled in me at this point. Like, I really don't hang around people that I don't know. I feel like I have a short attention span, and I feel like a lot of my friends kind of already peep that. And I'm literally the type, like, I can't even hide it. Like, if I'm not interested in the relationship, in the conversation, girl, you already know. Yeah. You could tell, Alexia, you're not listening to me, are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. The second part of it is, will you mention my name in a room full of opportunity? Will you put me on when I'm not even there? That is a big thing, too. Because especially down here, it's like everyone's doing a thing, but are you going to mention my name when I'm not around? Are you going to mention I'm an author? Are you going to mention I'm a vlogger? Are you going to mention
especially in Miami,
in real estate? Are you going to do that when I'm not around?
Especially in Miami, bro.
Or you're just going to do it in my face to praise me in my face?
Or just to showcase that you're this type of friend when really, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, it's like a facade.
Because it's just like, if you're going to support me all the way. Or that just mention my name when it's not being mentioned. Yeah. Promotion is free. You don't got to pay. I don't got to pay you to post my thing. I don't got to pay you to support, donate, share the link to my book, to my website, to my anything. That's free information. It'd
be so interesting.
If you're not doing that or commenting, are you going to charge me if you comment?
Bruh.
Is this a comment take a second away from your life that's going to hurt you?
Yeah.
No. So if you're not doing that, you're weird. Get help.
Yeah.
And that's just that. Like, I just feel like people get so weird with like social media, and it's like, social media is not real. Yeah. Bitch, you're not at a bar every day. Stop posting that picture from 3 days ago. We get it.
I do feel like social media is not real, right? But at the same time, right? I feel like it is in a sense. And this is why I say that, right? Because you're asking for recognitions of friends and people that you look up to, right? So, for example, if I'm always going around with my boyfriend Inayah, Savannah, and that's my crew. That's who I surround myself with all the time. And I post a new book online, and everyone else posts it except for the 4 people I interact with every day. Yes, I understand that social media isn't real, but them not posting my book is going to hurt my feelings.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
It's just genuinely going to hurt my feelings. It's just like 100 other people could have posted my book, but it's like I'm looking like at my boyfriend's story, I'm looking at my 2 best friends' story, and I'm just like,
what was the reason?
and it's like, it wasn't even like, oh, you weren't on social media all day. I literally saw you're online.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you just sent me a meme like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand like certain narratives and, you know, what we expect from social media, and like don't base someone's life from what you see on social media. I understand that part isn't real.
Right.
But the respect and love and the recognition that you get from certain people, especially people that you call your friends or even people that you may look up to, that part's real.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with that.
1,000%.
So we're going to start actually playing the segment of Truth or Dare. And in this segment, I like to call it like shot o'clock.
Okay.
So I'm going to be asking each of y'all a question or truth or dare.
Okay.
And you either have to choose a truth or a dare. And if you don't want to do it, then you have to take a shot. And it's not going to be a baby shot. I don't know which one of y'all to go first, but just know that, like, you know, picking truth always is safe. It's not always the safe way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and choose Inayah first.
Okay.
Okay. So, Inayah. Truth or dare?
I think I want to do truth.
I would have done the same, especially for the first one. Whatever. And I mean, Sav, don't be trying to like look at my stuff. I feel like Sav's like looking at my thing to see, like, what is going on. Let me hide this a little bit more because she's like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna choose that one dare. I feel like hopefully she gets it to me. Okay. What was your worst sex experience and with who?
Oh, not the with who?
My God, I'm putting him on blast.
Oh,
actually, I'm gonna give his IG handle. Actually, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Finish him.
Right. So my worst sex experience.
Hitana wins.
Just do it.
My worst sex experience is definitely with a guy from Jacksonville.
Ooh.
And he had the smallest dick I've ever seen.
Sorry, when people say small dicks, I'm like, where?
No,
how?
he was actually like, it was actually like, you know what? If he wasn't as small as my point of view, he was as big as like this. I've never seen a dick so micro small. I was just like, and it was hard.
Like it was skinny or?
It wasn't. It was a little girthy. But it was still, because it's already small, I'm just like, there's nothing that you can make up with that.
Sass face for me.
I'm like, just say
so not only did, was it small, but there was no rhythm. I made him come. He did not make me come.
Oh, hell no.
And then immediately after he nut, he went to sleep.
I didn't even mean it.
He went to sleep, and I'm just like, so.
Was it someone you were dating, or it was like a one night stand?
It was definitely like not a one night stand because I kind of knew him.
Okay.
And we were just like, you know what, fuck it, let's have fun.
Yeah.
We were just like, I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
My Uber's downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm home.
That body don't count.
And he was just like, it does not. It does not count.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't. If I don't come, it doesn't count.
Shit.
Actually, I don't know him anymore. So
that's right. We don't know who that is.
I was like, we're not friends, so
that part.
Yeah.
All right, Savannah. Dun dun dun. Okay, truth or dare? Even though I feel like you saw my shit.
I'm gonna go with dare because you said truth.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Oh no.
I really don't know which one to give her.
I thought you just choose in order.
I don't gotta choose the order. I choose whoever.
Definitely.
I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. She saw it first, and she's like, "I'm gonna go ahead and
go ahead." I was just like, okay, first dares can't usually not that.
Okay. I feel like I should go light. No, I'm not. I dare you to let us DM someone on your Instagram. Me and
Like
Inayah.
anything?
We could DM anyone we want. We're gonna
Okay.
I already know who I want to DM.
Oh my
Savannah's.
god.
Instagram.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So you said you wanted to.
Yeah.
I
So-
can't see. I can't see anyway. Oh god.
No.
Now you know you're gonna DM already.
Right. I was
Because
like,
I'm
yeah,
like, we
no
both
idea.
know him, so I'm like, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, I don't know him, but I'm down.
You don't?
Be like,
No, I have no idea.
hey, baby, I'm so horny.
Babe, wait. First, I said, babe, we can't let her
I
know.
I was like, okay.
Oh.
Well, whatever. Do what you're gonna do anyway. It's a dare. My family,
But
if you're
hey.
watching this, sorry.
Very subtle. Hold on, wait, I got you. It's subtle though. It's still kind of subtle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what?
Leave us alone.
That's it.
Okay.
They're loving this. by the
That's
way.
good. That's
They're
really
loving this right now.
And you
That's
can't
really
you
good.
can't look for an hour. So you can't just get your phone back and look. So that's not how it goes.
They DM me back though.
Okay, they're doing back by then, but you gotta at least give you an hour.
Okay.
All right.
Woo.
All right. So
Oh god. I'm about to be screenshotting someone's story.
Yikes.
it wasn't that bad.
Mm.
Okay. So Inayah, truth or dare?
I'm going to
Oh.
do a dare.
A rebel. We love those. Okay, so Inayah said dare. I don't know.
Not that I don't know.
Oh no.
It's you writing these
I
questions
just
and make
feel
shots
like
and you read them.
I know, but I just feel like when you ask them, you're like, fuck.
Well, you
Like,
gotta ask. Oh, wait. You said truth or dare?
Dare.
Oh,
okay. I'm gonna make it kind of evenish, like
Okay.
saucy. Let us post a picture, like me and Sav, from your photos on your story. Any picture we want. And you can't delete it till tomorrow.
Oh, my story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
You already know what kind of picture we're gonna post.
Mm-hmm. And on a public story.
Please understand that I have a
like your
professional account.
I thought you were gonna say I'm a professional boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say I'm a professional boyfriend. That's what I thought you were gonna say. I swear.
Oh,
This is
professional
fun.
got my ass. Your ass be in
This is
Mexico.
fun.
Your ass be, yeah, I seen you live life on.
Go through my favorites folder if you post anything.
We're going to
No,
eyes.
that's cheating.
We're going to eyes only. I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I was thinking it, but
Nah.
it's crazy.
You can't tell us what to post.
I'm gonna be
I'm
so
gonna. It doesn't matter.
if it's correct.
I'm just
if
gonna
I
pull
look
the
crazy in this
future,
picture-
just-
No, we're not gonna let you look crazy now. First of all these are cute as fuck.
Are you guys?
Oh wait,
in
can you see the
favorites
reflection on
folder?
my glasses? Hold on. No, we're just looking, scrolling.
Yeah, we're definitely just vibing. We're gonna. We both have to agree
Ooh,
on.
that's spicy.
We both have to agree on the picture. So there's
Spicy.
that. Oh shit, that would be fucked up. That would have been fucked up indeed. Okay.
Oh, Savannah's like she's really invested. She's very
Like my thumb is over here now, guys. I ain't scrolling no
Okay,
more.
let's see.
I don't like this. Actually,
Let me see.
I feel like it should be like something
Yeah.
like light, like this.
Yeah, or
Like-
even that one. I don't know.
This one? Okay, we could both agree on this
Yeah.
one. Okay, but hold on. You're not gonna make it so easy for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But you get to look at yours since you can't delete it, so
okay, I'm gonna.
It's nothing
it's not
crazy.
bad.
Oh
Okay, what age were you when you did your first blowjob? And if you've never done a blowjob, how would you do one?
19.
no! Ooh.
I don't think it was my best work, but it was my first time.
god!
I also didn't hear any complaints though, so whatever.
I mean,
I don't think it was like
It's-
A1, but I think there was no complaints either. So
Yo, I
it's like,
fucks with her. She's so... It was no
I mean, if
complaints
there was
though.
no teeth, then I feel like it's
yeah,
really hard
there wasn't.
to mess one up.
Anyway,
All right, guys. So I'm really excited for y'all coming and, like I said, giving me your time because time is extremely precious. And I feel like we got into some juicy but very educational topics today. And I feel like I've gotten to even know even more about y'all, which I didn't think there was more to know, but I did. And I'm very grateful. So, guys, thank you for watching Over Drinks. Girl Chat Edition. You're welcome.
Overdrinks, subscribe, follow,
Overdrinks, Girl Chat Edition.
Champagne Mommies.
Yes. I'm happy you guys like it. So follow me on TikTok at overdrinks_overdrinks. Also Instagram overdrinks_overdrinks. And stay tuned for more episodes. Peace.